Hi, we are Gerardo Arias, María Ángelica Guzmán, and Juan Pablo Salas, and we will introduce you to our school of the future.
First, we must begin to think what will the future need. We believe that as knowledge progresses for the human race, the barriers of a field and another will become more blurry, and thus there will be more the need for interdisciplinarity. This means that a physicist should know how to speak a historian's language, and an artist should learn to speak a mathematician's language. This means that education will need to respond to this need by being more and more transversal. Also, learning should be fun, so we must shy away from of the oppressive forms of education which are described by Paulo Freire, and we will also focus on the importance of the learning environment which follows Maria Montessori's ideals.
Learning environment, a place for everyone, spaces and tools of the school, wide spaces with easy access to outdoor areas. Classes in outdoor areas are important to develop creativity and strengthen the relationship with nature. According to the Montessori method, with large rooms, tables located in different places and well lit, to strengthen autonomous learning. With musical instruments, artistic materials, and other tools that allow the development of artistic skills. Hearing and visual rooms to strengthen the meditation, study debate, and meeting rooms to strengthen healthy spaces for discussion of social, political, and ideological issues. Virtual classrooms to strengthen autonomous learning in young people. Community, liberal environment where all ideas are heard. Ideas are not censored, regardless of individual ideas. The thinking of the other must be respected. Environment free of discrimination, racialism, colorism, sexual orientation, gender identity, economic status, etc. Everyone is welcome. No one should be discriminated. Diversity enriches our society with spaces for conversation about social problems that affect us as a society.
Our school will be destined to kids between 4 and 18 years old, divided into preschool, primary, and high school following the structure of the majority of usual public and private schools. Thinking that education should be free, quality, and a good experience to everyone, we are proposing a public school where social labels as sexuality, religion, or ethnicity won't be an obstacle in order to provide knowledge. Since we are taking into account Maria Montessori's method, the ideal location of the school would be out of the city where hard noises and urban environment wouldn't become obstacles for the teaching process, and the described spaces can be big enough. To reach a high performance level, the classrooms will have a certain maximum of students per teacher, approximately 20. This way, the tutor will be able to pay attention to each kid without being oversaturated and fail in the process. By encouraging students to develop teamwork during the classes, is planned to reinforce the interest the students may have in other activities as sports, art, debate, and to improve their communication skills. For our methodology to succeed, children at home must practice and enrich the things they learned. There is where the parent role is fundamental to achieve our goal. Parents need to be aware of their child activities by helping and advising them. Also, they need to have personal ideas that fit with the methods used in the school. Looking for the students well, the school will have psychological and coexistent departments to do a follow of each student's situation, strengths, and weaknesses.
Now we're going to delve into the curriculum of our future school. So for preschool, are going to have an informal structure, which means not confining children to a particular schedule. We are also going to design activities so that the children learn through play. This is also according to Maria Montessori's method. So basically games that promote social skills and sensorial skills. However, in contrast to her method, we are going to teach children reading and writing after a year of preschool. This is because we believe that children will not naturally incline to learn reading and writing, but rather we have to teach them because it's something new for them. We are also going to develop their musical and artistic minds, since this has proven to be beneficial, and this will help them later on in life. So we're also going to have games that mimic music and art, and also physical education, which we think that it's very important to the well-being of the child, and also like their holistic development, which is basically their physical and health development. This can be done through games like running or hide and seek, sports, and dancing. Now, for primary, children are going to start gaining a little bit more structure in their schedule. So, science and math, they are going to learn basics of biology, physics, and chemistry through fun experiments, and also basis of math. But this will help them for future courses, or like the basics that you need for life, like adding, subtracting, multiplying, the basic stuff to get the change at the convenience store. We're also going to teach them Colombian history, because we believe that this is the most important history that children should get, like more, even more so than global history is the history of their culture, of their own country, and this includes, of course, all the indigenous history that is so important in our country. Uh, we're also going to continue their arts education through music, art, and theater, developing their artistic minds of the student. And also continue promoting a healthy lifestyle with physical education, games, sports, and whatever they are inclined to do, but that doesn't feel like an obligation, but they're still going to feel like they're playing. Reading and writing, so we're going to start delving more into the literature world, especially children's classics. So we're going to maybe put the children to read Roald Dahl or other children's authors, and we're going to start teaching them English, which we think that is very important to expanding the students' horizons, and also for developing some key aspects of the young children's brain. Now, we believe that after their preschool and primary education is completed, students will already gain like some expertise into knowing what they like. This is why high school is pretty much different. So, in high school, students will choose most of their education, although attaining to some 4 classes that will be common for everyone. One of them is English, which, as we said before, we believe that it enhances students' possibilities to travel throughout the world, and to live in a more globalized world. The other one is that they will be able to choose a second language to study throughout high school intensively, so that they can also have a different approach to language, and not only like have one language, but rather 2 or 3. Civics, so civics will be basically like how to be a good citizen, in the sense that how does the election process work, and how can they be like political active citizens. There will also be a key component in this class, which will be analyzing the news, like the everyday news and the current topics in the media, from a rather critically perspective, so that they can like digest all of this news when they grow up as informed citizens. And they will also have math for everyone, but these maths will be especially inclined to statistics, because we believe that statistics is a subject that everyone will need in their life, no matter what their approach, what their profession is. Statistics will be crucial, so maybe instead of teaching children algebra and calculus, they can rather have statistics, which can be useful in social sciences, or even reading the newspaper. Now, there will be 4 key aspects from which students can choose classes. So we have art, in which they can choose 2 classes to study throughout high school. So there will be art history, design, publicity, music, which they will learn instrument and music theory and composition or singing, theater, creative writing and literature, or film. So they will choose 2 of these classes. Science, they will also choose 2 classes, which can be physics, computer science, chemistry, biology, applied math, or math. Humanities, they can choose 2, which is political theory, world history, Colombian history, religion, but from a general point of view, instead of focusing on a specific religion. What can religion mean to humans? Philosophy and economics. And physical education, they will only choose 1 of these classes, but they will be done various times a week so that they can enhance their physical and healthy lifestyle, which can be sports, either group sports or individual. They can also do ballet, which is all very good for developing the whole body, or some other types of dancing, which will provide with this active lifestyle and what they require to be healthy.